Right, one of the most requested games for Nintendo Switch, and one we've been hearing about since June of 2017, is Metroid Prime 4. We have a release year. Apparently, it's coming 2025. Now, the question I have is it actually going to come to the Nintendo Switch, or is this going to be a game that's going to be delayed to the Nintendo Switch 2? Or is it going to be a game which is released like Breath of the Wild was, where it's released on both the previous generation console and the current gen console? Now, personally, I'm not sure what's really going on. Obviously, no one really knows what's going on besides Nintendo executives and the developers themselves. But I think we can realistically come down and have a little point. That Retro Studios, obviously, they've been working on this game for a while. They've had to take it back over after Bandai Namco kind of screwed the pooch. And the last Metroid game was Metroid Prime Remastered in 2023. And the last Metroid game before that was Metroid Dread, who was made by a different team. And that was in 2021. Now, those games are quite good. Apparently, they've remade all the assets for Metroid Prime Remastered, which is kind of cool. But realistically, that was the last time we saw Metroid. Now, Metroid Prime 4 is one that's been talked about for like nearly 8 years at this point, you know? And we've been waiting to see it for ages. We've seen a trailer. Obviously, the trailer's obviously playing in the background. Obviously, you guys are watching the trailer now as I'm talking over it. And the trailer looks quite good. It looks like Metroid. It looks like this is sort of like 3D FPS Metroid that we've been waiting for. Now, the problem is the release date is just a year. So that means it could be delayed. It could even be delayed out of 2025 and be delayed 2026 or but later. Hopefully they don't do that because this game's already been in development hell for a long time. But realistically, I feel like this game is going to have like a Breath of the Wild situation where the game is released both on the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2, or just whatever they're calling it, Switch successor, whatever they're going to call it, because I don't think it's going to be called the Switch 2. I think it's going to be called something like the Nintendo Switch Pro or Nintendo Switch Max or something like that, because that just makes more sense than just calling it Switch 2. But that's the thing. I feel like it's going to have a Breath of the Wild situation, or the game will be delayed and only released on the Switch 2. And I feel like delaying it for the Switch 2 would be a great thing as well, because it's such a title that people want. People will obviously be rushing out to buy the new Switch just to play this game. However, you might also annoy a lot of fans by doing that, because obviously they've been told this game is going to be a Nintendo Switch game and it's not on Switch, it's on the second Switch. But that's just how it rolls. You know, we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. I hope this game comes to both Switch and Switch 2. And I also feel like if they did that, they wouldn't make the Switch version backwards compatible with the Switch 2. But we will have to just wait and see what comes of it. Hopefully they actually release it on both. That's, like, to me, the best outcome. But we'll have to wait and see, because we don't know. But, you know, we are in 2025 now, so we will find out sometime this year what's going to happen. I remember the Nintendo Switch is nearly 8 years old itself, so it's time to move on. It's time for the next generation. But I do hope that we do get this game on Switch just as one last hurrah, just to say, thank you to the fans who have bought the other games on Switch. Anyway, guys, just let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.